Sure do, Bill. Ultimately, what we'll do is I've got a list. I'll pull the camera over when we do it, but I've got a list of all of the buyers in the order that they made their purchase. We're going to put that list into the randomizer. So we're going to randomize the list of everybody's names. And then as we pull the cards out, I'm going to keep a list of the players that we pull. We're going to put that list in order, and we're going to throw that into the randomizer as well, randomize that up, and then we're going to match up the two lists. So you'll see exactly what you're getting at the end of the video. It's not team specific, it's just a random style break. So everybody is guaranteed a hit. 20 spots were listed, 18 spots were sold, so nobody goes home without anything. I see a lot of people doing breaks for these with all 32 teams and just doing team specific, but I never really liked the someone paying for nothing. All right. Brett, Ryan, Bill, Les, Trapper, welcome to the show, everybody. We are going to start in about 8 minutes. Until now, you've got Jingles walking back and forth in front of the camera. She's one of our rescue cats. She had a cold and sneezed and coughed through her whole kittenhood. And when it was time to adopt her, nobody would adopt her, so we took her home. And she just sneezes. That's just her thing. She's probably allergic to dust or sand or something. We're in Arizona, so it's not like you have anything but sand. You got Graby sniffing the camera. She's another one of our rescues. She's pretty much all of our cats. She had a disease when she was a kitten called FIP, which is typically a death sentence for kittens. The place that we were fostering her through just wanted to go ahead and put her down, so we took her home instead and found a treatment for her that was kind of hit or miss. Basically, it's sometimes they live through it and sometimes they don't. So she was going blind. You could actually see it in her eyes, and now she's in as good a health as you can be and can see perfectly and no problems at all. But again, she'll be our kitten forever. Oh, Jingles, you're just going to lay here, and that's where you're going to stay here for the video, huh? Normally the door is closed so the cats can't come in here, but I forgot. So I'm going to do that so we don't get, ow, that hurt, so we don't get more cats in here. And I'll be right back. We'll get started in about 6 minutes. All right. Come. It's time to go. Say goodbye, Jingles. Hey, Travis, welcome to the show. Welcome, everybody. Come. I know you want to stay. I know. We'll see you soon. My table's all out of whack. The cats have been up here moving things around. The board doesn't stay all of a sudden. At least we won't really need it for this break. Is Dan Seifert here? Hey Blake, welcome to the show. That's an attendance call for Dan Seifert. Or Lupa Makanga. Hey, I'm just glad you were able to grab spots, Blake. I got worried for a little bit. It seemed like not very many people were interested, and then it just took a little while. I think there were a few of these breaks up on eBay all at the same time. We had 2 spots that went unsold, but that's all right. We'll take whatever those are, and unless they're a Zach Wilson or Mac Jones, whatever it is, I'll put it up on the eBay store in case it's something cool. Okay, so that's no to Dan, no to Lupa. How about Anthony Knapp? Is Anthony Knapp here? We do also have one other random team break that is up on the eBay store right now. That is for 2021 Panini Prestige. That's going to be our last random break of Prestige for at least a couple of boxes here. There's also spots up for the duo break, which is going to be the Aspire box that we don't open here, and a Prestige box. Those are going to be a team break, just combined into one. So if you're interested in those, you can definitely hit the eBay store. I can probably grab a link for that while I'm here. Just in case anyone's interested, that one is going to break about an hour after we're done, maybe an hour and a half, depending on that. This isn't going to take very long to break. It's not going to take very long to randomize. So if you are interested in the Panini Prestige product, of course they've got the NFL license, grab a spot there. There are quite a few that are still open there, but we're going to break that anyway. Okay, so that's a no to Anthony Knapp. How about Andrew David Jenks? Okay, it is 1 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. I definitely want to take just a moment again to thank everybody very much for being here with Prophecy Box Breaks today. We are pulling a random 20 spots of 2021 Aspire football. If you weren't here for the explanation, I'm going to go over that real quick. I do already have a list of everybody's names in the order that you made your purchase into the box break. We're going to throw those into the randomizer. We're going to randomize it 4 times. We're going to take that list, put it back into the spreadsheet. Then as we pull these cards, I'm going to go ahead and keep a list. I might just leave them out on the table here and do the list when we're done. But we're going to put those into the randomizer as well in the order that they were pulled. We are going to randomize that one 4 times as well. And then we're going to put that together, and everybody will be able to see what exactly they pulled in the box break. As you will notice, unlike a lot of the other places, I only listed 20 spots for this. I don't want anybody buying in that is unable to take something home with them. 2 spots didn't sell, so I'll go ahead, like I said, unless that's a Zach Wilson or a Mac Jones, and we'll pop that up on the eBay store. If anyone's interested in it, by all means, let me know. We haven't picked a winner yet. Everybody that I've called out hasn't been here yet. I'm gonna pull another one. Christopher Thornton, are you here? Blake Pennell, are you still here? You should still be here. You just came in a few minutes ago, right? Yeah, I wish this would just allow me to see a list of everybody that's here. It would make it a little bit easier. Travis, why don't you go ahead and do me a favor? Pick a box for me, pal. We want to go with the box on top or the box on the bottom? We're going to open whichever one you pick. The other one's going to be saved for the duo. Number 2 on the bottom here? Okay. Just going to put this one away real fast. Oh, you wanted the other one? Okay. My bad. Hey Ryan, welcome to the show. The duo is there's 1 box of Aspire and 1 box of 2021 Panini Prestige. That's currently listed up by team on the eBay store. A few spots were sold on the group page here before it went to eBay. So there's, I think, 6 teams that aren't listed on the eBay store that are already sold. That is going to break next Saturday. Alright, let's go ahead and get opened here. Big list. If anyone's interested, you can pause, take a look if you haven't seen the checklist for it already. All rookies. There are hot boxes that are out there that contain, if I remember correctly, contain all skill or position players, and then they average 2 Trevor Lawrences per box. So it's always sweet to hit one of those hot boxes. I know we were clamoring for a Dare to Tear earlier this year, and was able to nab one of those. So no worries, Blake. No worries. 1 second. All right, folks, sorry about that. Never know who's at the door. Should take just a minute here and we'll be all set. Okay, good deal. All right, let's get started. That's Aspire's way, gotta love that. Now let's go ahead and tell you what, why don't we just go ahead and do the randomizations. We're going to do both randomizations at the end. I should have done the randomization before we broke the seal. I don't want to take the cards off the screen, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So we'll just pull all the cards here first, and then we'll go ahead and do the randomization. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the cards out. Obviously, my camera isn't big enough to give you a portrayal of what we're working with, but I've got a large table that I'm sitting on, so I'm going to keep all of the cards in order. That way we can randomize them when we're done. I've got a list that we're going to be making here as well, so there we go. Okay. Make sure this has a seal on it too. Yeah, it does. I bet I can get it right in there. There we go. Both sides. Yeah, the one will do. Okay. All right, everybody. Good luck. Love to see a little bit of fire out of these. We're only going to be opening 2 of these boxes that I'm aware of at this time, so best of luck to everybody. Card number 1, Jamar Johnson, 5th round pick for Denver. Remember, cards are all going to be going to the team that's listed on the card. Free agents will be randomized at the end, should we actually happen to hit any of them. Hopefully not, but I believe this swirl is the base design. Second hit. Opened my mouth about it and we got one right away. Dylan Stoner. That is a free agent hit. Bronze. Red parallel next. Felipe Franks. Free agent. Oh, I didn't realize that it says which team scooped them up afterwards. Free agent Las Vegas Rams. Free agent Atlanta. Since there is a team listed on the free agent cards, they will go to the team that's listed. Didn't realize that would happen. Hey, Andrew, thanks for joining us today. We're only 3 cards in. Hey, look at that. 1st round pick, 4th overall, Kyle Pitts for Atlanta. Beautiful. Love that auto. No worries, man. That hospital life keeps you busy. Yamin Davis, another 1st round pick. 19th overall for Washington. Right, these are spots. Every spot that you take, we're going to randomize in. Yeah, we kind of went over that earlier, but Yamin Davis, beautiful hit. Another first round. Base. Gregory Russo, another first round hit. Yeah, I'd say you pulled the right box, man. That is round 1, 30th overall to Buffalo, red parallel. Next card is a base. Cameron Sample, 4th round pick for Cincinnati. Ooh, got a little shaky there. Those are some beautiful pulls, man. I really like these cards. Kylan Hill, red parallel. That's a 7th round pick for Green Bay. Larry Borum, 5th round, offensive lineman for Chicago. Red parallel, Jared Dokes. That's a 7th round pick for Miami. I apologize. I've got a ring at the door again. Something must be going on out front here. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about the delay, everybody. Typically, we've got someone out in the front, and there just isn't today, so good thing they were just deliveries. All right. Last one was Jared Dokes. This was our 10th card, so this is halfway through the box. Base, Ronnie Perkins, 3rd round defensive end for New England. Eli Stove, wide receiver, LA Chargers. Red parallel. Bronze, Donovan Steiner. That's a Philadelphia hit. Ooh, another first rounder. Bronze, Patrick Surtain II. Very nice. Denver. Beautiful. 3rd round, red parallel, Trey McKitty, Chargers. All right, bronze, Sam Ehlinger, 6th rounder, Indianapolis. Actually had a chance to start this year, but just wasn't ready. Red parallel, Brendan Knox, running back for Dallas, free agent pickup. That's Jalen Moore, offensive lineman, 5th rounder for San Francisco. I do want to point out If you take a look at the top of this card, it is damaged right out of the pack. There's a little nick right there, a little bit right there, and all the way at the end here. The top of this card is just not in mint condition. Jake Funk brings us to our second to last card. Running back, Rams. And our very last one of the box, Michael, well, almost looks like Strahan. 7th round pick, wide receiver. That's another one for Indy. All right. Let me get all of these sleeved up here. I'm just going to slide you over a little bit. Definitely never want to skimp when it comes to protecting your cards. You never know when a cat that you forgot about is sleeping somewhere in the room, tries to jump up on the table, makes things very difficult. Now all of these, although I'm not going to take the moment to do it right this second, all of these are going to ship in hard plastic top loaders, so no question about that there. I love that Ellinger auto. I feel like he's one of those guys that, while he might take a year or two to develop and then, you know, actually get a starting opportunity, although he had one this year, and, you know, the Colts are going to be looking for something. I mean, Carson Wentz probably isn't the long-term solution in Indy. Chances are, if they've got a high enough draft pick, they would take a quarterback next year, but I suppose you never really know. Are there any games that you guys are looking forward to this weekend? I think Kellen Mond was the other guy that I was really, really high up on going into the draft. I was really hopeful that the Texans would take him. And then the Vikings scooped in and took him one pick beforehand, so that was pretty disappointing. Davis Mills looks like he could be all right, but he certainly hasn't really shown any flashes of being the starter by the end of the year for any reason other than that the Texans are losing. I know Sam's awful happy about Kellen Mond going to the Vikings. Pretty sure he'd love to see someone other than Old Man Cousins slinging the rock in Minnesota. Gregory Russo is one of those guys picked in the 3rd round that I think is going to really be able to do some damage for New York this year, so that could be really interesting. That could be a very nice hit come later on in the year. Kyle Pitts, I mean, anytime you pull top 5, that's always awesome. And to be honest, I really love it when guys sign their name with their jersey number too. Just something about it for me. I don't know. All right, so I've got plastic sleeves. I got panty sleeves for everybody. Let's go ahead and bring you up here for just a moment. Now I'm going to take all of these in order, and we're going to put these into a list that we can randomize. So again, this will just take a minute or two here to toss this list up real fast. just about finished. Alright, so we're going to put these back over here. Let me just put away the extra pennies I pulled out. Alright, so as you will see here, we've got a list of all the cards in the order that we pulled them, and a list of everybody that purchased in the order that they made their purchases, the 2 unsold spots currently listed at the bottom. So, like I mentioned before, we're going to go ahead and grab this list. And we're going to come over here into random.org. And we're going to paste this list. And we're going to randomize this 4 times. The 4th list we're going to bring back over here. And we're going to put into the final listing over on the side. And we're going to do the exact same. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of blocking you off with the screen here. We'll put it into the listing over here. This will be our final list. Owners will be first, and then the cards will be second. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started here. Randomizing 4 times. Good luck, everybody. There we go. We have randomized 4 times. Let's grab this. Starting with RKG and ending with Thornton. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing with the cards in the order they were picked. And again, we're going to randomize 4 times. And there we go. Kyle Pitts ended up right on top as our #1 pick. Kind of awesome. RKG, congratulations on your Kyle Pitts. Let's see what we can find here. Pat Surtain to DRT. Yamin Davis to T-Bone 74. Gregory Russo to BL Pen 26. All of the first round picks went out. Definitely happy about that. Got a little Ronnie Perkins action here, and Brendan Knox stayed in the house. Everybody else's here's gonna be your pick. Now I'll go ahead and get everything packaged up. I don't see any reason that this shouldn't go out. Oh, I'm sorry, tomorrow's Sunday and I'm gonna be watching football all day. So these cards will go out on Monday. With that, that brings us to the end of Prophecy Box Breaks for our random 2021 Sage Aspire football break. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Remember, there is a 2021 Panini Prestige break that is still up on the eBay store. I'm going to be taking that down in about 20 or 25 minutes in preparation for the break. And then that's going to happen in about 1.5 hours from right now if you want to join us again. I hope to see you again soon, and thanks so much for coming. Have a great weekend.